Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Portal Knights. Now this is one of those games I kind of play just for the kicks, just to chill. So it's not something I get too religious about. And I do find that it tends to turn me a little bit on the side of OCD because of all these nice blocks that you get to place. So sort of like Minecraft with refined graphics. I know I've heard many explanations sort of like that. But moving on. So as you can see, there's a now with creative mode banner up at the top of the title, and I'm going to show you my creative mode, but first I need to show you the adventure. So there's my dude, and we're going to hit to adventure because that is what I based my creative off of. So I'm going to let this time warp happen, or whatever this warping circle is, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, so we are in a very strange island. I don't even know which one this is. This is my first time being here, and this is not where I want to be right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my inventory, and I'm going to open up my map. Oh, look at that, it's the Bone Waste. So this is not where I want to be. Where I want to be is way, way down here. The vacant grassland island. That is my home. We're going to travel there. So we'll warp out of here, and we'll go back home. And I gotta show you my home before I can show you what creative is all about. So here we are. Now this is home for me, and if you're watching my video about my New Year's update, you would have seen me run along this little sidewalk. So I haven't done too much work on this yet, but the thing I was going to point out is this building here. I've done some extensive renovations to it. So it used to just be 1/3 of this size here. So if you look at that roof, you can kind of see a pyramid on it. That was all that I had before, and there was no stones there either. I added stones later on, and those statues weren't there. So there was a floor upstairs. There's no longer a floor upstairs. Now this building is not done its construction, so you'll have to pardon me for this building looking a little half shabby, but there you are. Holes in the walls. Once I collect enough stones, I'll be filling those in. There's a partial loft built, not quite done. My chests are going to be all lined up in here between each of these stone columns. So this is for adventure mode. Now, in adventure mode, I started off with just that narrow building that you saw, and that is also the same map that I carried over into creative. So in creative, you're going to see just the narrow house, and none of this extra stuff that you see up here. So as you can see, everything on the rest of this field is all empty. Just trees. Everywhere you look is just trees, except for this building got expanded, and it's now a pretty huge building that's still under construction. So we're going to go ahead and take you to creative mode now. Here we are, back at the menu, and we're going to be going into my creative. Now remember, the only thing I had was this brown wooden building that was really narrow and tall with a gold-plated roof. So we're going to go through the rainbow time warp, and we're going to go and see my new creative. I hope it's going to point you in the right direction and not show you everything at once. Yes, let's look that way. So what you saw before, this is all that I had originally. And I've worked on the sidewalk here a little bit. It's a little bit of a garden. So this is really all I had when I first started creative. There you can see I had my little living quarters and my few chests all lined up together. Having them so close together kind of makes it hard to pick which chests you want to use. I know they're highlighted a bit, but it's that much easier having stone columns between them. So now what I want to show you guys is what 10 hours of constant work has done for me. So creative allows you to fly, which is awesome. There we are. That right there is 10 hours of work. You can see my main palace with the twin turrets. There's 2 gatehouses. The sidewalk leads right up to the gatehouse. And I've started building a wall with some extra towers and all that. So I'm going to come in a little bit closer and show you all the details. So let me start you on the first little tower here on the wall. Mind you, this is all work in progress, so what you see here is not necessarily finished product. So as you can see, my towers are a bit narrow. I should be changing that. I got my hanging chandelier, I got my flags, I got my gargoyles watching out for me, and I've got walls that interjoin with platforms. There's another tower. I got another little chandelier looking thing, another tower, and another tower. So yeah, basically just a whole bunch of towers. So this is all work in progress. Here you see the footings of a tower that I'm starting to build. Lots of work yet to go. I'm trying to use up as much of the map as I can so that I don't waste any space. Looks like I have one stone block kind of messed up there, but that's fine. I'll chip it out eventually. Now let's go on to our gatehouse. So as you can see, I've had some problems with water. My moat that I built here overflowed because of too much water. So it's working all right now, but it definitely takes a bit of practice learning how to use it. And there you can see I got a little dam just to keep my water in. I can chop it out if things flood too much again. There's also a bunch of drains here in this reservoir. I got one in here for some reason. I believe there was water puddles all over here. So they've been drained out now. I'll probably end up removing them and filling up the grass again. And this moat is going to go around most of my castle. We can open and close the drawbridge, which is cool. I got the nice blue lanterns. I got the gargoyles, flags. Fancy. And I really love these platforms. This brick floor with the gold plating around it is really, really nice. So this is gatehouse number 1. And we got extra high, I don't even know what these are called, but anyway, where archers hide behind. So it's extra tall, just to help the archers hide. Now in creative, you're not going to have enemies attacking you or anything, but that's kind of besides the point. There you can see there's a hole filled with water. This gatehouse is the same as the other side. I try making things symmetrical as much as possible. Here we have another gatehouse. Now as you notice, as soon as that's locked, there's no way for you to really escape if you were an enemy. And there's all these little windows that I've developed a system here so that the guards can shoot me from every which direction if I was an enemy. Through the gates here, through the windows there, through these gates. If an enemy were to breach this, they would have a really hard time. So here we are up on the 2nd level. And as you can see, I made this a little fancier with a nice gold-plated blocks, but again, nice and tall so the archers can hide. And there I'll just give you a little sneak peek of the castle. Again, not a finished product. As you can see, part of my roof needs to be done. But gold plating up on the top tower. Narrow windows with grills in them. Then all this blue, I'm not sure what kind of mineral or diamond or special stone it is, but I thought it looked pretty cool. The nice skull gate and the stairs. The stairs serve a double purpose. Underneath the stairs is going to be a dungeon, and I will show that to you next. It's a pretty wicked sounding door. So this is the throne room, obviously. Nice polished floors. We got the nice walls. We got all the different flags. One of the flags even has a little spinner looking thing. Gold plated, left, right, and center. And as you go up these stairs, there's your thrones. We got some more of that blue rock that I had on the front as well. Let's just close that. There you are. The skulls are on the inside as well. So this one here kind of leads into the king's quarters. So this is kind of nobody's business except the king. Right here we got the king's bed, wardrobe closet, I guess, another wardrobe, a couple statues, benches, what have you. Standard stuff. Right here is the bathroom. We got our little porta potty there, sink, tub, and another sink, and a whole bunch of mirrors. The game physics don't allow for reflection, don't know why, but that's fine. Now up the gold-plated stairs we go. So here I just kind of left things however they were. I will be putting some railings up around here and doing a little more work. There'll be some more rooms doing something, I'm sure. Right now you can just see the inside of the roof as well as a couple of lanterns. So this is one of the towers. It's the shorter of the two towers. We have little shutters we can open and close. It's kind of cool. There's another shutter, and now we're at the top of this tower. So as you can see, the other tower is much taller, and that's where we're going to head off to next. It's quite the way to go down, but we'll get it. Yes, so this door here leads to the tallest tower. And here I chose grills instead of shutters, just sort of as a last defense mechanism, if you will. Building this took me 10 hours, like I said before, and I'm quite happy with my progress. So I'll give you a little view of everything. And it all started with one little house back there, a tall one with all of my chests in it. So that's about it for now. I'm going to be working more on this, but one more thing before we get going. I need to show you the entrance to my dungeon. In order to reach our dungeon, we need to go to the bottom. So as you can see, that other door in the throne room leads to nowhere. There'll be another room here for sure, don't you worry. But underneath, this is where the magic happens. I have runestone for my foundation and footings, and then down here is going to be a dungeon, which is the stairs going up to the palace. So look forward to that, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this little show of my building. If you guys liked it, leave a like, share, subscribe, and write down in the comments what you guys thought it was interesting or what I should add. Give me your ideas. I'm happy to listen. As always, thanks so much for watching.